notice, and the idea was accepted. It was a very good thing, because we ended up by rewarding about 15,000 of these medals all over the world. About 3,500 of them in Australia and New Zealand. And people who were, awarded these medals ranged from the British, Canadians, Australians, Norwegians, Maltese, anybody who had a say or was involved in the Malta area between 41 and 42 during the last war. So you're a very privileged lot. Not many have survived because there were hundreds of thousands involved, and only 15,000, 16,000 really qualified for this award. You experienced something which I did not experience. I was still a young boy during the war. You experienced the sufferings and the, all the advantages that the war gets with you, and the sufferings, and you know much more than I do what happened to Malta, especially in the 42s, when there were several attacks similar to those on Coventry, which were disastrous, devastating. And it was the people, the civilians, and the personnel, Army, Navy, and Air Force personnel like ourselves, who managed to scrape through and to manage to turn a disaster into a success. Because after the Santa Maria convoy, when about 3 merchantmen, I believe, made it to the port, including the Ohio and 2 other merchantmen, well, we managed to break into new ground, and we managed to arm the service personnel, feed the population, and start striking back at the enemy. And that was the turning point, not only for Malta, but for the Allies. And it was a very bad thing for the Axis forces, which started suffering a buffeting both in North Africa, and after the landing, in Normandy and the other areas, we started to hit back. So luckily, through people like you, we helped, win over the enemy, and it was, I think, something which people keep on writing about for a long number of years and even the next century. It was a very vital thing to achieve a win for democracy and the rule of law vis-à-vis what the Nazis wanted. They wanted to rule the world, as you know, and impose a very hideous system, and luckily we went through it and won the war. So in awarding this medal to you, I do not only see you as a Maltese national, but I am seeing in front of me all those people who were so dedicated and who helped us achieve the success. And the result of that is that persons like me and Barry and even Raymond came along after this episode, but we have managed to reap the benefits of what you fought for. So I must even thank not only on behalf of Malta, but even of us personally and all the other Maltese colleagues of ours. So Loreto, I would like to present to you the medal, and in the name of the President of Malta and on behalf of the government and people of Malta, I confer on you the National Commemorative Medal to mark the 50th anniversary of the Malta George Cross to the people of Malta. And it gives much pleasure to print this onto you to make it official. Well, congratulations. That's nice. You're having earned this medal, and wish you all the best.
Thank you, Your Excellency, very much. With by right, I should nitkellem bil-Malti, bina Malta hawnhekk, u nirringrazzjak ħafna, u mhux tal-li nirringrazzjak tal-li tajtni l-preżentazzjoni bil-medalja, ma nirringrazzjak li inti since li ġejt fl-Australja il-Maltin taw iktar jafu bik u jafu li jistaw iċemplulek u jistaw jisaqsuk xi ħaġa. Qabel jien as I said kont hawnhekk 41 sena, imma qatt ma konna nisimgħu xejn. Since inti ġejt hawnhekk il-ħin kollu ismek mela bil-gazzetta biex imkien u nafu bik. U anki nirringrazzja il-President meta kien ġie 93 kien ukoll raġel famuż. U nerġa' nirringrazzjak ħafna tal-li tajtni del-kompliment u ġibtni hawnhekk.
Grazzi. Or the best deserve it.
What I would say, just in case you wonder, Joan, is I thanked His Excellency very much, and I told him, and sincerely when I say things, that since you've been appointed as the High Commissioner for Malta, we know that we had a High Commissioner. Before, as I said, I hardly ever heard of. Right? And the same thing with other people. I was in Sydney and they said the same thing. And the same thing, as I said, about the President. You know, when he came, it was really the bright star just arrived.
It's close to the people as well.
And when you invited us, which I thank you again, at the reception, there was not one person who said anything silly or nasty about the President. They all praised him, and those who knew him, not only here, but also they knew him in Malta. Once again, Your Excellency,
thank you very much for those nice words. It is our, job to do this, but more than a job, it's a dedication. And I have doing it, especially meeting people like yourself and Barry, and Joan and all the rest of the Maltese community and Maltese Australian community that are here. It's our pleasure. Thanks for the nice words.
Once again, thank you very much. And thank you too for being present here.
Thank you for all you've done in the war.
I appreciate it.
Even as a friend of yours.